It finally happened. Hytale is saved. I was at work when the blog post came out, so I was able to skim through it, but there is a lot to go over here. No, it's been a couple weeks since my last upload, but I hope everyone is doing good. I am doing great since Hytale is back. Look at this key art. Oh, jumping right into it, new exciting chapter for Hytale begins today. We are thrilled to announce that we have acquired Hytale from Riot Games. Over the past few weeks, we have rehired more than 30 developers who know this game inside and out, which if you check the Discord, you can see who's there, get a little sneak peek of who's working on the game. With additional returns expected in the coming days, so that means even more people are going to be coming back. Together, we are going to go back to the original vision for Hytale. We are fully independent and personally committed to funding Hytale for the next 10 years. Obviously, we know on June 23rd, it was announced that Hytale's development was ceasing, that Hytale Studios would wind down. And Simon, seeing the community's reaction, knew he had to act. And although they haven't been involved with Hytale since 2020, he still made the effort to rebuy the game, which, as we're seeing now, was a success. We're focused on building the game that we always wanted to play, and one that our kids will be proud to play too. Philip and I are personally committed to funding for the next 10 years. This is our passion project, and we're here to make it last. Sorry, starting off, they've secured funding for the next 10 years. Simon and Philip will be personally committing that. So they're going to be funding it themselves without any investors or stakeholders. Start small, grow with community. We expect the roadmap to evolve as we learn more about the game's needs and how its players respond. It's already changing. What we have today is different from what we had a few weeks ago. So confirming they've had the game for a while, although we all kind of already knew that. And as we keep exploring the game, we'll keep it agile and flexible and try our best to avoid promises we can't keep, which is a very important thing. We're choosing to focus on making the game great first rather than the perfect engine. We know the risk of releasing an unfinished product. First impressions matter, and it's hard to change minds, but this is a risk we must take, which personally I fully agree on. Definitely doing a kind of like early access, not beta, but kind of beta build. That would definitely help grow the community. We need your help creating content, reporting bugs, giving feedback, and building with us. No risk, no Hytale. Our initial priority is polishing the living world, modding core mechanics and sandbox experience. Once the world feels alive and systems are stable, we'll shift hard into the adventure mode and minigames to create a true Hytale experience. I'm going to take a little bit from Radoon's video earlier today, where he had the chance to ask Simon some questions. So it says we'll shift hard into the adventure mode and minigames. That's because on launch, minigames will be missing. Of course, you'll be able to make your own and everything, but there will be no official minigames from Hytale/HYPIXEL. The other thing is adventure mode. So instead of adventure mode, they're going to be launching with a mode called exploration mode, which is basically the foundation of the game. And as time goes on and it'll get updates, it'll eventually become/be replaced by adventure mode. In exploration, you'll be able to fight, loot, farm, explore, build, play with friends while using what Simon described as version 1 of Orbis's world generation, which we have no idea what that means yet, but we will in coming days. But from what's been said so far, there seems to be no story elements, acting more like a demo or like a prologue for the game. Let's discuss openly what we've inherited and what we're working with. The biggest thing to note is that there are 2 engines in development. Obviously, the legacy engine, which was the one that the trailer was made on, and then the one that was announced in I think 2021, 2022, which is the cross-platform engine. Cross-platform engine is significantly behind in terms of gameplay, which we already knew, and it would require extensive refactoring to be production ready. So it would take another minimum 2 years before we would consider early access with it. So they've made the decision to abandon the cross-platform engine, which is the one that they've been using for the past couple years, and return to the original legacy engine, which was the one that the trailer and a lot of the blog posts prior to 2021, 2022 was. And also the advantages is the legacy engine is playable now. As for the legacy engine, they have plans to make it cross-platform later. There are no rush. And for the game itself, they have over 100 NPCs, thousands of blocks and items, although many of the NPCs and blocks/items aren't configured yet. So at first we can expect unbalanced loot, rough edges, and bugs. This is a genuine early access. They keep stressing this. The game is not going to, they're saying it's not going to be in perfect shape at all. Expect a lot of bugs and such. Please report any issues and give feedback. Towards the end of the paragraph, they do mention in the past few days we've made solid progress towards early access. So as we move into full production, as we complete the transfer of Hytale, you'll see accelerated development in the coming weeks. We'll release detailed patch notes in the coming days so you can see the full scope of improvements. Now you might be wondering, who are the new leaders of the Hytale development? Well, we have Simon HYPIXEL, one of the co-founders, directly involved daily shaping the vision and ensuring long-term health of the game and community, and is co-funding the project. Philip, who is also co-funding and overseeing all the financial responsibility and helping with the structure of finances. So they're the one covering like most of the finances and everything. And then for the technical lead, we have Kevin, who will obviously be leading all the technical development. And then lastly, the management lead will be Patrick, who will be handling the studio operations, team coordination, ensuring efficient execution. Moving on to what I think is one of the most interesting things is how they're emphasizing modding. They say that modding is once again a top priority for Hytale. It has always been the core of their vision, and it's critical for their long-term survival. They will launch early access with as many modding tools as possible as soon as it comes out, within legal and security constraints, of course. So what can you expect from that? It's possible to mod almost everything in Hytale, content and server-side wise. Non-developers can create impressive experiences with minimal technical knowledge. A few guides or videos will be enough for most people to get started, which is amazing. They will provide server source code within several months once they are legally ready to do so. And they'll dedicate server support and data-driven content configurations. They're being very mindful of backwards compatibility as they iterate. And of course you can create your own custom servers, maps, adventures, minigames, and more details will be given in a future blog post. And then they go on to say that modding isn't just a feature for us, it's a foundation of longevity. We're committing to this completely, which is definitely the key to Hytale's survival in my opinion, is keeping it alive with future mods as the game updates alongside it. Which what this means is the Hytale team will need a lot of help. As they say, we need your help to complete Hytale. Play early access even when it's in a rough condition, report bugs and give honest feedback, create mods and player content, be patient when things break and trust the long-term vision, be patient with them. It might take a while to fix certain bugs or it might be really quick. Just make sure to report those bugs and any like issues that you see with the game. And then make guides and share the knowledge with others. This is not a polished product, it's going to be a raw, unfinished, sometimes pretty broken experience with incredible potential. You will find placeholder content, unbalanced systems, and pretty frustrating bugs. You'll also find moments of magic, systems that click perfectly, and glimpses of what this could actually become. Early access is their way of earning our trust, not asking for it. And they go on to open up the official Hytale Discord for us, which if you haven't joined, it's discord.gg/Hytale. They're setting up channels for modding, map making, bug reports, feedback, tutorials, and community events. All major announcements will also go on the social media such as Twitter, Instagram. And then moving forward, we will be releasing features and iterating on them later. Many features will be in their own version 1, functional but in the early stage. And we're focused on getting core systems working together rather than perfecting ones in isolation. Expect very frequent updates. Moving fast meaning things might break often, saves could be affected, systems might change. This is the trade-off. This also means that modding might be a bit rough in the very beginning as frequent updates happen, but hopefully there are ways that mod developers can prepare for that. And then coming in the next few days, they'll have gameplay footage and screenshots, which felt like forever since we got that. I'm so excited for it. Detailed patch notes from their recent work, modding capabilities, and the roadmap blog post, which I'm very excited to see. And then pricing details for different editions, which is very interesting. Which one confirms that Hytale will be paid. I always was a firm believer in that. And there will also be different editions for the game, kind of like, I'm thinking maybe like a standard edition and then a founders edition, maybe? Who knows, we'll see. Then we'll also be getting plenty of updates and communication, and then didn't think I'd ever read this after the cancellation blog post, but the early access release date. Finally, soon we'll be getting the ability to actually play this game that we've been following for like, what, nearly 10 years now? And then lastly, we have this little key art, which looks amazing. Don't know if this is a new key art specifically meant for this, or if it was an older one that was never published. Aside from that, yeah, I hope everyone's doing well. This is a very exciting day for all of us. And yeah, so if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, since I will be posting it as soon as we get more news. Aside from that, have a good day. Make sure to spread the word that Hytale is back, because we've been waiting years for this, and the early access is finally within reach. Can't wait for it. And yeah. Alright, I'm gonna go edit this video, get it out. I just got home from work, so probably go relax from that after that. But yeah, hope everyone has a good day, and see you next time.